G'day folks, it's a calm winter's afternoon and I've come out fishing at one of my local hotspots with my wife Loretta to drown some bait and see if I can catch a late winter Murray cod or even a carp. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now with this video, I'm going to cut this in. What that means is I'm going to jump the queue. At any given time, I like to have a good 4 or 5 videos ahead of myself to buy me some time so that if we get really bad weather and I can't go fishing, or we go into lockdown, but the river's flooded and I can't come here and go fishing and I can't get any content for a few days, I like to have that bit of a buffer ahead of me to absorb those times. Sometimes I'll go fishing 3 or 4 days in a row and I won't catch any fish. That doesn't make any content, but by having that buffer, it just allows me to have good days and bad days and no days and still maintain uploading videos. Now, another reason I like to cut videos in is because sometimes I like to break the monotony. At the moment, I've got a few carp videos and no cod videos. So rather than going carp, 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 cod, I'd rather go carp, carp, cod, carp, just to break it up a little bit. So this one here is breaking the sequence. So this is going to be slotted in ahead of a video that I filmed yesterday, which will now go next week. Hope that makes sense. Well, now you would have seen me fishing here in a video just recently when I caught 2 carp. Today it's the same setup. I've got my worm rod on the right in the shallow muddy area and my cheese rod down here in the deep area. The only difference is I've downsized my hook. I've gone to a slightly smaller hook and smaller bits of cheese because I've been getting a few bites on the cheese lately and I haven't been hooking any up. And the couple I have hooked up have gotten off. So I'm just thinking maybe the hook and the cheese are a bit big, I don't know. But something wasn't working, so I've made a change. I've just downsized the cheese hook and the cheese, and the creek is up a little bit. We've had quite a bit of rain since I filmed that last video. It came up about 80 or 90 centimetres and it's dropped about 50 of them. So we're on the tail end of that flush. Other than that, everything's the same. Cheese down there, worms up here. Loretta's got her camera. When I was here the other day, there was a water rat swimming along that bank over there, and we're just hoping that maybe I can catch a carp on the worms. And we're going to throw it up on the bank and see if we can lure the water rat out for to get its photo taken. Well, we've been here for about an hour and so far we have not had a touch. It's been very, very quiet. Hey, what do Winnie the Pooh and Alexander the Great have in common?
I don't know.
They've both got the same middle name. Oh, get a bite of me with your cheese rod. Oh yes, on the cheese, it's got to be a cod. Oh, it's a nice fish. Have I caught me first of a carp on cheese or is it a nice cod? Whoa. It's got to be a cod, doesn't it? Nearly pulled the rod out of the rod holder. It's a lovely Murray cod. You beauty. Look at this. I am stoked. That is a lovely Murray cod. Yes. There's me net. Can you pass me that tape measure over there, please? You ripper! I've had a bit of a bad run. Oh, if I get him in. I've had a bit of a bad run lately with the cheese. I've said it at the start of the video. Now, I'm just going to make sure that I am filming. Yes, I am. I've had a bit of a bad run with the cheese lately. I keep hooking up and then I get off and I lose them and I get nibbles. So I downsized the hook. I've got 1 bite and had 1 hook up. I am so happy, and it's a nice fish at that. Right, you've got the, I don't need it yet. I'm going to wet my hands and unhook him. Right, I'm going to get him out, wet my hands, unhook him, get a measurement and a photo, and we'll get him back in the water. That's a nice fish. Righto, he's curled up a little bit. He is 61 very fat centimetres. 61 centimetres, you little beauty. Let's get a photo. There we go, folks. 61 centimetres of late August Murray cod. Quite likely the last cod that I catch this season. See you, mate. He has gone. You little beauty. I've been out quite a number of times just lately Murray cod fishing in August. I'm locked down. I can only fish close to home. My last 3 or 4 sessions I've had a worm rod and a cheese rod. I've been catching plenty of carp on the worms. I've got a little trout cod. Now I've just wound up with a 61 centimetre lovely fat Murray cod, and I am just stoked. Well folks, one bite, one fish. Not an overly eventful night. This might be the shortest video that I've made for a while, but gee, it packed a punch, 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 punch.